Hi, I'm Amy Feldman.
And I'm Mara Allen.
I'm Travis Mills.
And welcome to Calababes. Today we have Travis Mills with us.
Thank you for having me. It only took since the very beginning of this podcast to get me on, but I'm glad we can make it happen.
Wait, is that because you didn't want to be on or you didn't get the invite?
No, that's because Amy just asked me every possible question about podcasts until finally I asked her one and I said, why haven't you invited me on your podcast that...
Well, welcome to the #1 podcast,
Yeah.
Travis. Sorry.
Travis, thank you.
I mean, we have a huge guest list. You're on it, but
We fit you
we
in.
haven't gotten you to
Yeah.
yet.
We actually squeezed you in because you
Someone
expressed
canceled.
interest.
Someone
We had a
canceled.
cancellation.
Yeah.
And so we were like, let's squeeze him in. But let me ask you this, though.
Yeah.
Do you know something about podcasts?
I think
Do
I
you-
know.
She grew
I
up in
think-
a teepee.
Do you
Just to
do
give
you
you some
have do you
background.
like ever have one? Like, should we like be letting people know about
Huh,
something
funny,
you
funny,
might be?
funny you ask.
Hmm.
There's this podcast called the ADHD Podcast with Travis Mills.
Oh, maybe
Hmm.
that's what it is.
Yeah, that's like
It's
you know,
#2. It's like Calababes and then
Calababes,
ADHD.
Yeah.
Well, I thought you might know something about it, so I thought I might bring it up because
Just because I know a lot about it doesn't mean I'm good at podcasting. You know?
I think you are.
Yeah. Oh,
Maybe
thank
you're
you.
better at being a guest.
Yeah.
Well,
I
we will
think
soon see.
We will find out.
If this is your shortest episode ever, then I'll take a hit.
And thank you for joining us in Calababes.
And what can you tell us about like what's going on right now? Something exciting and new. In
Yeah,
your
like
life.
tell us how many menage a trois have you had?
Oh my gosh.
She likes to get to it.
Am I on the Howard Stern show or is this Calababes?
It's Calababes.
Okay. Wow,
Miss
way
Howard
to
Stern.
just jump right into it, huh? Okay. Well, now that I'm blushing,
Oh.
what's going on in my life? Let's see. I feel like, given the current state of the world.
No, don't answer her question. Answer mine.
Oh, answer your question.
She wants the juice.
Oh man. Well,
Just
a gentleman.
give us a number of how many times.
A gentleman never kisses and tells.
Yes, good.
Yeah.
Good.
Well,
I like
I'm
that.
assuming it was more than kiss. So
Okay.
is it
Amy,
like
you are so dirty. He is blushing. You're trying to get more
just kind
information.
of
he's
nod
willing
when
to
I
give.
get to the number?
Me and John Feldman have had.
What? Do not bring her husband into the menage a trois.
How do you like it, Amy?
Nice.
How do you like it, Amy?
Things just got real up in her.
I need a drink.
Yeah.
Okay, tea time.
Tea time.
Salad de patuna.
Oh man.
Is that Spanish again?
Italian.
Oh.
Swedish.
Oh,
actually,
you want to know?
Swedish.
You want to know what I just learned? Hold on, I wrote it down in my phone. Okay, this is my Spanish lesson of the day. Okay,
Oh, dígame.
are you ready?
Please tell
God, you
me.
guys are killing Josh here with having to put in all the subtitles.
A lot
Papi,
of
Papi está haciendo dinero.
Oh, Poppy is giving lots of money.
No, Daddy's
Lots
making
of
money.
something.
Making money.
Daddy's making money.
Making money.
Doing what?
Daddy's making money.
How's Daddy making money?
Daddy's making money on Instagram Live. That's been the newest venture.
Okay.
Wait, I thought Instagram Live doesn't pay.
It doesn't, but Daddy found a way to make money on Instagram.
Are you when you say
Are
daddy,
you
are referring
daddy?
to yourself?
So it started out as a joke. It started out as a joke.
Hola, Poppy.
Yeah, exactly.
Papicito.
Papi está haciendo dinero.
Dinero.
Will you back to English so I know
You're
what we're
making
talking
the
about?
money.
So I've been collecting Pokemon cards for a while.
Oh yes,
So what recently, because of this quarantine,
because you're 12.
yeah, because
It's
I'm
literally
a
like,
fucking
How old are you?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'm a
but
fucking
can we start there?
12-year-old boy in a 31-year-old man's body. Recently, I started like letting my fans in on this side of me because, like, I was like, okay, this is nerdy shit, right? I was like, no one wants to know about this. But then I started being open and vulnerable with my fans, and they fucking love it. And so I was on Instagram Live, just
Do you
showing
have a
them.
younger fan group?
Yeah,
base?
I think it's like
You have
anywhere
a baby
between-
face, so they're like,
but I also have gray hair.
tweens.
But I also have gray hair.
Let's
you
see it.
know,
but you know what? That could be like a style.
it's a lot of grays.
Yeah, I see a
You know?
lot of ladies out there
lot
doing
of
the
grays.
gray.
Yeah.
And it is actually cool
Overtoning.
if you're not gray, actually.
Yeah.
So you have to be like
Actually,
20.
you could do it then.
Well, thank you, Amy.
You don't have one gray hair.
Did you hear that?
I got my first gray hair.
I got
at
a
16.
compliment.
Really?
Yeah. And then I used to. It's okay.
You know what we call you?
What?
Silver Fox.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Oh man. So
Wait, did we answer my question?
what?
How many menage many twas have you had in your life since you're 31?
Dude, I signed an NDA before I walked in here. Did you
Not
not?
mine.
Yeah, you didn't see it.
That was for something else.
Where's my publicist at? She's supposed to come in here anytime these questions get asked. She's just supposed to bust through this door.
Yeah.
It's quarantine, so we locked everybody out.
Anyways, Amy Feldman, I was on Instagram Live and I was joking around.
We will edit that part out.
I was on Instagram Live. I was joking around with my fans. I said one stupid thing, which was "Daddy's making money," referring to my Pokemon collection, and they fucking ran with it. And now I have a merch store with a ton of shirts and hoodies, and I got baby onesies, and they all say "Daddy's making money," and they all sold out in like 48 hours.
Oh, I imagine that was a hot seller.
Hot seller. Hot. You'd be
So you like your fans to call you daddy?
No, not at all. It
No.
was a dumb joke that they took and ran with, and now I get on Instagram Live, and it's just Daddy's making money time, Look, if I could give you any piece of advice for this podcast,
Yes.
find something stupid that you guys say,
Okay.
and then just make like everything possible with that slogan on it, right?
Our next
It's all about
episode
the
will have
merch.
something really stupid on it, and you can buy it. Mama's making money.
Yeah.
Mama making
You
money.
can't, no, see, you can't do that because I have the mommies making money shirts that are coming out, and then
Of
babies
course.
making money shirts coming out. So like,
What's left?
He's capitalized on the making money.
I don't know. Yeah,
Nobody
but
else
we're-
is making money.
Nobody else. Just literally daddy, mommy, and babies making money.
That's it.
But do you have system brother?
How about
No.
babes making money?
We could do a cross collab. Calababes making money.
Okay.
Babes,
All right.
babes making money.
Okay.
Okay,
You know?
that's ours though. Don't try to get in
Yeah.
on that, okay?
Well, the making
Daddy
money.
already making the money,
Yeah.
honey.
All right.
Mama
You
gotta
can
make
have
the
to
money,
make the money,
so it's
but
the
we're the
bag
Calababes,
money.
or the
Maybe-
babes make money.
Maybe I could sponsor an episode of the podcast,
Yes.
and make you guys say something in the beginning like, hey, this episode is brought to you by daddysmakingmoney.com. And
I like
I
it.
got the domain. You think I'm joking.
I do not.
Go to daddysmakingmoney.com and you can literally go buy my t. Well, they're sold out, so you can't do it right now. But because
This is all you're just teasing us.
Daddy's
This is
just
a
making
tease show.
too much fucking money.
Daddy
make
make too
more
much
merch, so don't
money.
sell out.
He sold out of the shirts. He make too much money.
Too much.
Make
Daddy
more
make
than
too much
you.
money. That's the shirt. Calababes be making too much money.
We sold out.
We
Yeah.
sold out. We didn't
We
even
made
make
one.
them.
So,
We made one.
anyways,
And we sold out.
I think this episode
All right,
is
Daddy,
off
go on.
to a great start.
I
I think we're off to a great start.
I agree. What else have you got for us? Because I think it's going to get even better.
Okay,
Oh,
well,
man.
to give you more background on Travis, because you grew up in TP, you don't know that much about.
You really grew up in a teepee?
Yes.
Oh, do we have to always get stuck on that?
No, we don't.
Because
I know.
you
If you
bring it
listen to
up.
the podcast,
You bring it
if you
up.
listen to the podcast, you know the teepee story.
You know what? She just like, let me tell you, Amy loves to tease me 24/7.
Because I don't know anyone else who's grown up in a teepee. It's very bizarre to me.
Only she's known me, and I apparently am her babe.
So wait, when the toilet paper shortage happened, were you okay?
I was not in a teepee during that time, okay? This is many moons ago. Many moons
Bees
ago.
Anyway.
Listen, I always say I'm a hippie at
I
heart,
know,
Okay.
moons
but I
ago.
shave.
Okay.
Like, I don't need the patchouli. We've already gone over this in episode 1, okay?
And 2, and 3, and
I-
4,
I
and
know.
5, and 6.
Okay,
all the
because
way to
she
20.
always brings it up. It's her fault. So if you don't want to hear about the teepee business, talk to this girl. And we're not talking about toilet paper, okay? We're talking about an actual teepee.
Teepee.
Anyways, short story long. No, I'm gonna make it short.
She makes every
I did.
story long.
Well, it's good to have a co-host on the podcast that does that. Because
She might be a little boring, don't you think?
Did we ever answer my question?
What?
I had the only one question.
Oh my god! There's no getting out of it, John.
Why don't you just give me a number?
I gotta cut vocals. That's crazy. We have a
Oh.
song
Oh,
that's
how
being
convenient.
written.
How convenient.
Talent. We need the talent on set.
Okay, so you grew up in a teepee. Where did you grew up on the East Coast?
Yes.
I grew up
I'm
in
a Jersey girl.
I grew up in Riverside, California.
Cali, baby.
Yeah, there are some teepees in Riverside.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't grow up in one. But I grew up with like a lot of farm animals around me, you know, which
Close.
It's kind of the
That's
same.
kind of close.
There was like llamas and alpacas and horses and shit. Like,
Were they llamas?
Those were like her household pets.
really?
No. Amy likes to just make up whatever fancies her. She's like, Mara did this. And I'm like, really? Okay, that's news to me.
I rode a llama to school every day.
No, but yeah, no.
Oh.
I did not ride a llama to
You
school.
know what? You know what? There's a lot of things that I think when things happen to kids while they're younger that they block out as they get older.
Traumatized.
Oh,
And
that
you
should
just
happen
forget.
to me. Yeah, that should happen to me all the time.
Yeah, see?
My
What?
first concert was a Britney Spears concert.
Oh, God, you blocked that out?
Listen, let me finish the story.
Okay.
Podcasting 101, Amy. Okay,
I thought you got a lot of notes from him already.
We're gonna go over some ground rules here. My first concert was a Britney Spears concert, and I only went because I have a little sister. Okay, and my dad.
Oh, okay.
My dad bought the whole family tickets because he didn't want to get a babysitter, so I got fucking stuck going to the Britney Spears
Wouldn't it be
concert.
cheaper to get a babysitter?
Huh?
I think so.
you would think. So, anyways, I was like, okay, cool. I've never been to a concert. I'm like 11 years old.
Your first concert was Britney Spears?
Britney Spears, yeah. Swear to
That's
God.
adorable.
And it was the tour where she had the pink cowboy hat and she would throw it into the fucking crowd.
I never went to a
You
concert,
got the
so I
hat.
don't know.
So
Tell me you got the hat.
once again, podcasting 101. Let the
Oh.
guests get around to the story.
Oh, that is something that he told me. Listen to the guest, talk less.
I didn't say it like that. You're making me sound like a mean person. This is what I wanted to say.
No.
If
We
you wanna
actually
be-
remember
appreciate
that
it.
now.
If you want to be a good host,
Yes.
okay, you want to be a good talker. You have to be.
We have to listen to what our guest says.
No. The first rule, okay, is you have to be a good listener, right? Because if all you're
Yes.
thinking about is how you're gonna respond to what they're saying, you're gonna miss the juicy shit, right?
Yes.
So,
But wait, what did you say about like answering the host's questions?
here's the thing about like PR 101, right? Twist the narrative to fit your answer. So it's like you can ask me a question, but I'll answer it how I want, and I'll change your question with my answer. You know?
You just don't answer.
Well, if you're like, how many menage a trois you've had? I'll be like, I've only been to France twice. You know? Like,
Look over here.
So,
Look
until
over
we got
here.
our answer.
so anyways, 10-year-old me is at the Britney Spears concert, and my little sister's like just a fucking super fan. So she wants to get closer. So my dad like goes down, talks to security guards, gets us like right up to the front, right? I'm like, I've never seen a famous person before. So Britney Spears comes on stage, and I'm just like, oh my God, I'm in love. She does the little dance. She takes off the pink hat. She throws it. I fucking catch it, okay?
You
You
do
knew it.
have
But
it.
here's what you didn't see coming, right? And here is the clickbait. Now, this is what you clip and put on Instagram for everyone to
Josh.
see. Okay? A 55-year-old man comes up behind me and sucker punches me in the face.
What?
No.
And just my nose just goes and just starts bleeding profusely. And so I spend the rest of the concert in the ER tent with my mom. Like, why would someone do this? Why would he? And the man punched me and rips the hat out of my hand. And so that's how I got into punk rock. Because like I was getting in fights at shows before I even went to anything cool.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so that was pretty traumatizing.
So
And
you
then,
don't have the pink hat.
I don't have the pink hat.
Sorry,
no.
Mara.
But I did meet Britney Spears in the lobby of the Chateau Marmont years later when I was like 20 years old.
Once your
He's
nose
like,
is off.
I
Yeah.
almost
Yeah.
got your hat.
Yeah, didn't say that,
Can you
but
tell her the story?
I didn't tell her the story. No, I've said the story
No,
many
because
times.
he's too cool. He's already giving us tips. Clearly, we need them. And obviously, he's not going to school Britney Spears and be like, hey, honey.
Have you guys seen the whole Free Britney movement that's going on right now?
Heard of it.
Yeah,
Yes.
where she's like being held captive and like
Fire
forced to like,
Dad.
make all these videos. I will rescue you, Britney Spears. I will rescue you.
You still want that pink
Right
hat?
now.
Huh? Yeah, definitely. I want all the hats.
Oh, that's sweet. It's his first concert, and now he's ready to rescue you. So I
Yes.
think that's a Rapunzel situation.
Yes.
Get out the extensions.
Mhm. I mean, her dances kind of freak me out, but like, I don't know.
Which I'm actually a fan of the diamond, like when she's like wearing the outfit with like all the jewels on it.
Yeah.
Poison. Like,
Oh, okay.
You know. That was
Oh,
a
that
good one.
music video, the Poison music video.
Mhm.
Yeah, the Lucky music
You
video
loved that
too.
one, didn't you?
Yeah, I mean, I loved Britney Spears.
So wait a second.
Yeah.
You went with your sister who was how old?
She was probably 8. I was like 10
So
or 11.
who had a better time at that concert?
Oh, my sister, 110%.
But you fell in love then. concert?
Well, and then I got socked in the face, so it's like it taught me a lesson early. You know, like love hurts.
But then you felt now you're a big fan of hers.
I wouldn't say a big fan. I can just appreciate her past work. You know.
Mhm.
And how
But you're actually worried
violent
about
her
her
fans are.
because you're like on the Save Britney movement. So like, how much have you donated to that?
10% of all proceeds from daddiesmakingmoney.com go to Britney Spears.
Save Britney Spears. Daddy's coming, baby. I'm gonna save you.
Daddy
Your
got
new
you.
daddy.
Yeah. But yeah, actually 0% of proceeds go. They go to me. And my Pokemon card addiction.
And soon to Calababes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But anyways, yeah, that was something traumatizing that happened to me when I was young. What else should we dig up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What other traumatizing?
But wasn't your dad there?
Huh? Yeah, but my dad got us like in the front row, and then they were like up in the regular seats. So
That was nice. They like
Yeah.
hooked it up for the kiddos.
he's like, "Hey, my son's gonna get socked in the face. I'm gonna stay
I'm
up
gonna be up
here."
here where I'm safe.
Yeah.
No chance up here.
So yep, that was my first concert.
Wow, mine was Cool in the Gang.
Wow.
I almost didn't want to say it.
It's more
Yours was like a
embarrassing.
drum circle, huh?
Okay, but
with
wait.
like deer
Well-
and shit sitting around.
Yeah.
That
Who's
yes,
yours?
that yes.
You played a
But
baby
wait.
goat.
Okay, wait. There's two. If it's the first concert I went with my parents, Avo Santana. Okay.
I don't even know who that is.
I don't either.
Exactly. That's how old I am. But the first concert I went on my own. Terrence Trent D'Arby. Oh yeah.
What is
I
that?
still don't know who that is.
Who are you?
What? Damn, I'm old.
Anyway,
It's not old. It's
God.
just weird.
Well, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. That's the truth. So I can lie to you and tell you somebody cool like Gwen Stefani or I don't know,
You're not 12.
Goldfinger, somebody cool. But I don't know. That was a long time ago. And I'm sorry, but it was back in the 80s. Why did I just say that on
Okay,
film?
we need to cut her out here.
Cut.
and the new host of Calababes, Travis Mills with Amy Feldman.
It's like you're too old to know your name.
All right, we're not gonna talk about music with you anymore. Okay, so that was your first concert. So
Mhm.
what was the concert that you first went to that you were excited to go to?
Oh man, probably more bands that you guys have never heard of. It's just the obscurity is just gonna
Well,
keep
she
getting,
might have never heard
of. I grew up going to like death metal shows.
Okay, so
So-
who was your first concert that like you didn't have to go to babysit and then fall in love? You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I think it was like just like a battle of the bands at like this theater in Riverside or in Corona, California called Showcase Theater, which John Feldman, they actually played, I think, a Goldfinger show there. And my friend Kevin has a photo from like their live album of like on stage at the Showcase with John, which is crazy. I showed him that photo the first day that I ever met John.
All right, well that's cool.
Yeah. I didn't get socked in the face though, so it wasn't as eventful as the first one. It's kind of all been downhill from there. I've actually gotten injured at a lot of concerts, and then I've injured my fans at a few concerts. I put a kid. I should probably. It's statute of limitations. I think I'm good. But I went to. Here's the thing about crowd surfing: when you have a lot of female fans. Okay, it's like it all seems good right in the moment, and you're like gonna jump, but as soon as you land on them and they're holding you, and then they realize that if they let you go, they could just like get on top of you and touch you. Everything goes to shit. So that's what happened to me. But what they didn't know is that there was like a 13-year-old boy there, and like when they let me go, I like just fell on top of him, and he had to go to the hospital that night, and I had to give him a bunch of merch to make sure that I didn't get sued.
Merch paid it off. That is lucky.
Yes, 100%. But I'll never forget that. I think I was in Seattle, Washington. Now I'm just in Calabasas at 9 p.m. on a Wednesday,
Hang with Calababes.
hanging with Calababes.
The babes. Wait,
There's
it's
nothing
after
better
9
to
p.m.
do.
Can you imagine us up past 9?
Is it that late?
I don't know. I just.
Oh, that's what I was like, wow.
Hey, it could be whatever
it might
time
be
you
my
want it to be.
bedtime.
Yeah.
It might be.
So anyway, I just want to tell you that Travis is the one that I used to talk to about the podcast because he has ADHD,
Mhm.
which is number 2,
Mhm.
Calababes number 1, and then he also on Apple
I have like
Is it called a podcast?
No, it's more like a radio show. But I have like three shows on Apple Music that I host.
He's very busy.
Do you want to tell us what those are?
I have a show called The Travis Mills Show on Apple Music. That's on Monday through Thursdays. This is my elevator pitch. And then I have a show called I Miss Emo with Travis Mills, and it's like an emo anthology show. That's on every other Sunday.
Very emotional.
Yeah.
Do you ever go to emo night?
I played emo night like 5.
Were you ever there when John played?
No.
Oh, so you missed the best nights.
No, that's debatable. I don't know. I think
It's like my nights were the best
I think
nights,
my nights
so
were
whatever.
my nights were
Yeah, I
pretty
make him
fucking
play
good.
like Refuse. Like I make it go off.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm picking the set
You
list.
pick a set list?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, I want to be cool.
Okay.
I want to be cool.
And then I'm on stage. I'm like, why are all these kids on stage with me? I'm like, I can't even move.
Well, that's part of emo night.
I had no idea. I was
That's the
like,
beauty of emo night.
I can't even move.
I've had some crazy nights at emo night.
People get wasted at emo night.
Why?
Wasted.
That's the whole point. It's like, reliving those good
It's
good years.
insane.
Okay.
Yeah, I've had some amazing nights and some awful mornings after emo night.
I could imagine.
Yeah, but great time. And I've done emo night plenty of times. Then I have an MTV show called Ghosted that I host.
I have some questions.
Well,
about
I
that.
was actually had some questions.
Okay.
Go
We
ahead.
all have questions.
We
Okay.
got a lot of questions.
I'm going to start because I'm next to you.
Yeah. Go ahead. I'll be numero dos.
Okay, so Ghosted.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because I'm not that good with social media stuff. Like or not even social media stuff, like texting and stuff. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So it's someone. I just want to kind of get the
The gist of ghosting.
definition
Okay,
of
okay.
ghosted. So it's like someone is texted. It's completely just texting, right?
No, not at all.
No.
All right, it'd be like this. It'd be like, you guys have this podcast together. You guys have been best friends all the time. Your kids hang out. You wake up one day, you go to text her, and you're blocked on the phone. Right?
But how do you know you're blocked?
Because like your text will go green, right? Or like
But
you try
green
to call.
means
that
that you
just
can
means
just
it's a
mean you don't
text.
have Wi-Fi.
True. Okay, so look, so you get the green, you're like, oh, that's weird, and then you go to call her, and it's like the phone
Straight
call
to
won't go through, okay?
voicemail.
So then you're like, oh, maybe my phone's not working. Let me go on her Instagram, and then you go on her Instagram, and you
Jeez
can't-
Louise.
and then you can't go on her Instagram because you're blocked on there too. And then you're like, what did I do to this person? And you never get an answer. You never talk to them again.
Okay, so if I text you,
Yeah.
do you want to be a guest on Calababes?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't hear from you for like 24 hours. Like, what's an amount of time where I'm like, he's ghosting me?
I think it's more than 24.
Yeah. I would say that just means I'm busy.
Like, what's the amount of time that you're like, I'm ghosted?
I mean, look, there's people that come on the show that have had friends for 15 years and they haven't spoken to them in like 7 months, right? Or like 8, 9, 10 months.
Okay.
Or like sometimes it's years. Sometimes it's a couple weeks. But I mean, it's kind of like also like how fast do you catch on that this person doesn't want to talk to you anymore? You know what I mean? Because there's some people who are just delusional and they don't get it.
Well, like Mara the other day was supposed to meet me for breakfast
Okay.
and no show, right?
True story.
True story.
Which is not like me. So I don't know. I was surprised that like Sheriff didn't show up to find out if I was okay.
So I'm like, I'm texting her, are you coming? Hello, are you coming? Call her, goes right to voicemail
Okay.
3 times. I'm like, So I have her mom's number, so I text her.
Oh my
mom.
God.
But I mean, do people not get that far?
No, people get that far, and then like they'll just like get the runaround, So that's why they hit up me and Rachel. Did you watch The Bachelor? Are you Bachelor fans?
Back in the day.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my co-host is Rachel Lindsay.
Okay.
She was on The Bachelor. She was the first Black Bachelorette. She actually married her husband Brian. They met on the show. She
I love those love stories.
Yeah.
I am a fan.
So I do the show with Rachel. She's super fucking cool. And then so let's say that like you never got in contact with her again. You would hit up me and Rachel. You'd like send us a video submission. We would kind of like we would talk to your friends. We would talk to like people in your
So
life.
I
I can't find Mara.
You, not her mom.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I don't
And be like,
know.
Mara was supposed to meet me. She never showed up. And it's
Exactly.
going right to voicemail.
Exactly. And then we could have turned that into an
Oh,
episode.
shit. I called your mom instead.
I
Yeah.
know. Well, had we had this, let's do it next week.
Next
I'm
week,
not going to
ignore
answer. You're going to find out where am I. Let's do
Now
that.
I feel like this is just a ploy for to get on TV, you know, and promote the podcast.
And ditch your ghost friend, ghost her, and I should be your new co-host.
You don't even know
God.
what it is. You don't
I
even
know.
what
How
it
much
is.
more exciting is that?
I'd be doing the show with you, Amy. You'd be like, okay, hold on. So wait, how? Hold on. So wait, you texted or you emailed? What's Instagram?
What is Instagram?
Wait, how do you talk through Instagram? How would
Is there
I
a
even know if
chat?
you were kind to contact me through Instagram? What do you mean?
She's on MySpace.
Oh man, MySpace was so good. I miss MySpace if we're being
I-
honest.
No, I set up a MySpace page, but then I didn't know what to do with it.
Let me ask you a question. So like y'all what?
This isn't your podcast.
That's okay. Let's hear this. I actually want to hear this question.
All right, do y'all do you, when your kids' friends come over, do you guys ever have like their friends, are any of them just shitheads?
No.
Okay. All the moms watch this podcast. so-
Exactly. Your kids are fabuloso.
They are complete angels. You don't have shitheads come to your house.
I don't let them come to my house.
They just show up.
Okay, this is the thing. If your kid's a shithead, he's
Yeah.
gonna have shithead friends.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Okay. So that says more. Okay. that
Well,
says more about
listen,
you.
and in all honesty, I mean, she's got younger. I have a teenager who has a lot of girlfriends over, and I probably come off as like that mom who's like, hey, you know, they kind of live here, so
You come off as the cool mom who would drink with us. You know?
I would not.
Like you'd be like, yo.
If you're over 21,
It's
Jesus.
a compliment.
Thank you.
Yeah.
No, that is true.
Yeah, well,
I
off
think
camera
I've
might be
already,
a different answer.
yeah. My
Laura!
kid. No, I'm not drinking with the children. Josh, cut. No, but the kids do tell me I am the mom they will come to if they have something going on. Sorry, other moms out there. I don't mean to, I'm sure they'll come to you too. But
Mama Mara with all the answers.
it's Mama Mara.
And then
So
we'll
tell
talk
Laura
about it on
anything.
the podcast.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a whole
And then
segment.
some-
So came over the other day.
I am like a vault.
Really?
Mhm.
Okay.
That is.
Okay, so ghosting.
ghosting.
Okay, so
God, wow, we just jump around, huh? This is.
wait, is that not one of the rules?
No, no, it's-
No, you
I forget what
cannot
the
jump
rules
around
were.
during podcasts.
Yes, you can. Yes, you
Okay.
can.
Oh,
Yeah.
you can.
There's
jump
no
around.
rules to this shit. Yeah.
Well, you were making rules for
You were
me. in the
making a lot of
beginning when I
rules for us.
started
You
the-
got us kind of
He
like.
is
Well, you
the
have to-
reason that I wanted to start a podcast, though.
I remember that from the very,
I kept
very
saying,
beginning.
Travis Mills said to do this. Travis Mills
Yeah.
said to do this. And she's
It's
like,
true.
who's Travis Mills?
It's
Mhm.
true. So I do
Mara,
research.
Travis, Mara.
I'm gonna tie everything together, okay? Right now, we're gonna tie in MySpace. We're gonna tie in ghosting, all in one. Okay, you ready?
Yes, let's do it.
So the craziest story that I ever had on MySpace was I took ecstasy. Okay, I'm rolling on.
Did you want to pet everyone?
Huh? I was alone. I was like by myself in my house, and which is not a good
Why
idea.
would you
Why
want to do it
would
by
you do
yourself?
that?
Because I was 18 and I was just I don't
You
fucking
had
know.
You
it.
wanna
You're
do
like,
it?
whatever.
Huh? I wasn't like at a party or anything. I was just like at my house. So this like hot girl messages me on MySpace.
Did she?
She did, and so like I started talking to her.
Message on me.
On MySpace, yeah. And so
Okay.
like I give her my number and like she calls me on the phone, but she lived in Vegas and like we start talking. One, she had more tattoos than me. She had like her face tattooed and like all this crazy shit. She was from Canada, okay? So like I'm rolling on ecstasy. Somehow marriage gets brought up and I was like, fuck it, like I'll marry you so you can like become, a citizen or
What's
whatever.
happening?
Did you
And
meet
she's
her
like-
in Vegas?
Listen, once again, God.
Rule number one:
Let
listen to the
fucking
guest.
guest get around
God,
to
roll-
the
I'm
asking you a
story.
question. I'm not allowed to ask
No.
questions.
I'm kidding. I'm joking.
You gotta listen.
Sorry.
No, it's
This-
really the rule number one.
Next time, I'm
my
literally
God.
gonna have a zipper right here.
I'll let you know when it's unzipped.
So she messages me. We start talking about about her becoming a citizen. I'm like, fuck it, I'll marry you. And she's like, okay. And I'm half joking. I'm like, yeah, just let me know when you send my plane ticket. And she's like, what's your email? Da da da. And I sent it to her, and she's like, check your inbox. And she bought me a fucking plane ticket the next morning from LA to Vegas. And so I was like, oh shit. So I was like literally like getting on a plane to go meet this girl. So I fly down to Vegas, and I'm like,
Are you still
at Ve-
rolling?
Huh? And when I get to Vegas, no. But I was like, it was like I was not in the mood to like be doing this. I was like,
Did you get married?
I can't believe I'm fucking doing this. So like I land in Vegas and I meet her at baggage claim, and she was super hot on MySpace. She
Mhm.
wasn't. She was. It's like kind of a merger story because like I kind of got catfished, but
Wait, what's catfish?
catfish is like when someone has like different pictures of themselves or like just like kind of like different looking pictures of themselves.
Oh,
You
oh
know?
no, my MySpace was me and I was hot.
Yeah, no, I believe
I'm
you.
sure it
Yeah.
was.
I know we can't find it right now because MySpace is gone, but it was me and I'm hot.
So I get to baggage claim. This girl doesn't look exactly like her photos, and I'm just like in my head. By the way, she did something so smart. She bought the return flight home like 4 days after I landed there. So I was like supposed to like get there and like spend like fucking 3 or 4 days. I know. So like in my head, I'm like, holy shit! Like I gotta fucking think of a way out of this. So I'm like, hey. Let's not like get married because it's gonna be like a lot of paperwork and then we're gonna have to like get a divorce and like all this shit. And I was like, let's just
Erasable
go.
pen again in handy.
I was like, let's just go get matching tattoos. And she's like, okay. She's like, where?
It's even more permanent.
I heard that your palms. Okay, there's 2 spots that tattoos fall out. Okay, your lip and your palm, which means that like you get tattooed and it goes away after like a while. Okay, so I'm like, let's go get half just married hearts. You know, like those candies that say like just married and shit.
To a girl that you don't know.
Well, yeah, I'm like, oh, the tattoo's gonna go away anyway. We both have hella tattoos, and I'm like, let's just go get like half
Better
of a
than
heart
the
in our
paperwork.
hand, 100%. Let's go get half of a heart tattooed in our hand and say just married. She's like, oh, okay, cool. Jesus Christ.
Why are you trying to put my boobs out right now?
That's fun.
Oh my God.
You're totally trying to distract him. You're trying to tell a sentimental story.
It's not sentimental. It's awful. So she calls her friend. We go to the tattoo shop. I'm like, I'll go first. So like I get half of a heart. It says like, you know, STRIED. It's like I get like the half that says the end of like the just married. And so like I finish up and she's like sitting down to get hers, and like while she's like getting tattooed, I go outside and I call my friend who dropped me off at the airport, and I'm like, you need fucking
What kind of friend is that?
my best friend. My best friend ever.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope, because
Yeah.
I would have been like, you know what? This is really fucking stupid, and I'm not taking you to the airport.
Well, we're 18, so you know you got to make some dumb decisions. Like you're not perfect. For
I don't think I was
18.
dumb when I was 18.
No?
No.
Oh yeah, no,
Because I
not
look
you.
back now, I'm like,
Yeah.
that's just fucking smart.
So I'm like, yo, you need to call me back in 10 minutes. You need to make some story up about my little sister like running away or something, and you need
It's
to like.
getting real.
I was like, you need to leave California right now and come and pick me up. And he's like, okay, like shout
And
out
you
to
have the
Kyle.
tattoo on.
Aw.
I already have my palm tattooed. So
Is it a heart?
I covered it up. Ugh,
With-
the heart is inside. So
Well, what's
the heart,
this?
That's an apple. So hold
Oh,
on.
an apple.
Once again, guys, I'm fucking getting to the story.
And
Oh, wait.
Gotta let me
See, you
get
didn't give me
there.
enough rules when you were telling me about a
you gotta
podcast.
you
Like,
gotta
this
let
is
me-
rule 1, this is rule 2, this is rule 3.
You gotta let me get
But
there.
you know what? We're number 1.
Yeah.
You're number 2.
You know best. You know best. So I go in, my friend calls me like perfectly on command, and I'm just like, I put on like my fucking my Oscar award winning performance, and I'm just like, oh my God, what? I guess you can come get me right now. Yeah, you know, we'll go
drive
look for
4
her.
hours.
100%. He got there in like 2 hours and 45 minutes. He was hauling ass. So she gets hers. I'm like, look, my little sister ran away. Like, I gotta go home. I gotta like go be with my family. And she's like, oh no.
I'll come with you.
No, no, you stay here. And I get in the car and I go home, and I waited 2 weeks and I covered the tattoo up with a big apple. And I never.
What was
talked
that
to her
significant
again.
of the Big Apple?
Oh, I just really like Apple products. And now I have a show with Apple Music. So it kind of like all came to
You're like,
fruition.
Bye.
You know what I mean? So now I'm like, hey, what's up? Bye. So that's how I ghosted someone, almost got married, and got catfished all in the same day.
Okay, so catfish is meeting someone and it's not who you thought it was.
Yeah, or it's like someone making a fake profile and talking to someone else and like talking like, you know, just
Like, I am
You're Amy Feldman.
super hot chick named Amy Feldman.
Mhm.
And I'm on
And
MySpace.
I'm on MySpace. If you want to check out my profile, Check me out.
Oh my god! You guys want to know a really funny story that I just remembered a couple weeks ago?
Yeah,
that
I might
just
need
told
some more
someone?
tea for this.
Wait, a couple weeks ago, you just remembered this.
I just remember the story. So it was like
We're gonna listen.
Yeah.
Rule number 1: listen
just
to
listen.
your guests.
So we like in my neighborhood, like when I was a little kid that we grew up in, I had a bunch of older friends that like were my best friends, and in this friend group we had someone named DJ, and DJ had a really fucking hot mom. Okay. Really fucking hot mom. Okay. And and this was about the time I forget how old we were. Probably like, I don't know, I'm gonna say probably 8 to
Oh my
12 years old.
god.
DJ,
8 to 12
do
years
not judge, okay, DJ?
Oh no, just wait to see how this story turns out. 8
years
to 12.
old.
8 to 12. Okay. And so it was all the time. It was like around the time we were like, talking about like kissing girls and like all this stuff. And so a lot of my friends in the neighborhood were older. So, they were probably like 13, all this stuff. And so we, DJ came up to the friend group one time and he's like, we're talking about like kissing girls and he's like, well, like, how do you know how to kiss? And so me and my other friends, we were like, we all like kind of did a powwow. We wanted to play a fucking joke on DJ. And so we're like, you've never kissed a girl? And he's like, nah. And I was like, well, you got to practice. And he's like, yeah. But like, how do I do that? And I was like, you don't practice with your mom?
Oh no.
And he's like, what do you mean?
Dude.
And I'm like, dude, like that's like what your mom's supposed to do that. Like you're supposed to like teach you how to kiss. And he's like, huh? And I'm like, dude, next time you go to give your mom a kiss goodnight, just start making out with her,
Oh my
like
God. You're so weak.
she'll show you like what to do. Okay. This fool tried to make out with his fucking mom.
DJ, you going
Because
down?
he had good friends.
That's your
Apparently,
fault.
So
It's not.
a couple weeks ago, I'm laying in bed and I just start fucking dying laughing because I picture like little 8-9-year-old Filipino DJ and
Tongue in his mom.
and his mom being like, "Good night, baby, I love you," and this fool going to give his mom a kiss and just.
Oh my god.
What would you do if your son did that?
I've been like, why? Why? Why are you doing that? I don't know. Obviously
I don't
been
have a
like,
Okay.
you're not hanging out with any of your friends anymore,
You're on lockdown.
and Dad's tucking you in every night.
John, you're on duty.
Oh my god.
No, you can put Julian to bed tonight. Put me to bed.
Yeah,
As
sorry,
long as
DJ.
me, let's not ask me.
Sorry, DJ.
Have you ever apologized to DJ?
No, no,
Okay,
definitely
well,
not.
there's a
We lost
DJ.
contact. We lost contact.
Shocker.
I wonder why.
If you're tuning in, DJ, I think we
DJ.
have an apology here.
Yeah, DJ, I'm very sorry I made you make out with your mom.
Yeah.
And his mom. Call me.
Oh.
Oh my god!
Clearly, there was a reason he told you to make out. What? DJ, your mom is hot.
Oh my god. So yeah, that happened. Any other questions, Amy Feldman?
Yeah.
Oh my god. So yes, you were a host at the VMAs, which just happened like last week, right?
Yep.
Okay. And you were interviewing everyone.
A ton of people.
How fun was that?
It was weird as hell. It'd be like
Weird.
It'd be like if we all had to sit 10 feet apart from each other and have a conversation.
Really?
Come
Yeah.
on.
I swear.
But you're all tested.
Yeah.
You still had to be like that?
100%.
Masks?
No mask. If you wanted to have no mask on and do the interview, we had to be 10 feet apart from each other.
And that's what you chose.
Well, I mean, no other guest who's like dressed up in glam and shit for the VMAs is gonna wear a mask.
Who is going
Right.
to go? I'm going to
I think one person
4
wore a
feet.
mask. One person
Lady
wore a
Gaga.
mask. No, when I interviewed them,
Yeah.
Will I Am from the Black Eyed Peas. He had a mask on, but the other.
But that was
Black Eyed
probably
Peas
like
didn't.
part of the ensemble.
It was like part of his like
Yeah.
wardrobe. Yeah.
Okay.
Because if you're going to be 6 feet or 10 feet, might as well go without the mask so you can like show the
The face, the moneymaker.
face.
Yeah. What's face?
Face.
Oh, okay. But yeah, VMAs was a weird experience. I'm grateful that I got to do it, and it's cool that they had it this year. But talking to people from 10 feet away, trying to like have a conversation is pretty awkward.
Talking or yelling?
That's exactly. It's like, how's your night go? Okay, cool. If you win tonight, what's it gonna be like? Yeah. All right.
Awesome.
Yep.
I'll see you tonight performing.
Yeah.
But it's better than not being able to read lips. So at least you can kind of like see what they're saying when they have the mask on. You're like,
I know.
their eyes are squinting. I think they're smiling.
Yeah, yep. That's the weirdest thing about all this, right? It's like
Yeah.
trying to like read people's expression through a mask.
Yes.
It's been
Especially if they have a lot of Botox, you can't tell.
Yeah.
it's a Calabasas thing. I live in Studio City.
Oh, you see the squinting.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
good to know. Good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yes, you did. You interviewed for the VMAs, and you had a lot of friends that won.
Mm-hmm.
And then
And
you didn't
then-
perform.
I did not.
John also did his album. He's also in a band called Girlfriends. And the first single is California, and it got over 1 million views.
1 million streams, yes.
Streams.
Yeah, but Girlfriends, I think it's top 5 best band names to ever exist in the world or history of music.
It is good.
It's a scientific, it's scientifically proven too that Girlfriends is top 5. It's like the Beatles, the Doors, the Animals, Girlfriends, and then we actually have two of the top 5 band names to ever exist in the history of music, and that's been proven.
Yes.
scientifically.
How is that proven? I'm just curious.
Oh no, it's analytically proven, and they've asked many musicologists and music journalists, and it's passed every time. Not saying it's the best.
True.
Yeah, it is true. But yeah, Girlfriends scored top two slots out of the 5 slots for best band name to ever exist.
Kind of like how you do with podcasts. You know what I mean? Podcastologists. Like that's how we know that we're number 1. Because they did all that.
Yeah, you don't look at the charts.
No.
Because the charts
No.
lie.
They
can be
totally
manipulated.
lie.
You just listen to your own episodes.
Yeah.
And then if you think they're good,
Yeah.
then they are.
They're awesome.
Yeah. It doesn't
Yeah.
even matter who, like, dude.
Like charts, you wouldn't even see Calababes.
No.
You wouldn't even know they existed. You know what I mean?
Zero.
But the podcastologists were like Calababes number 1. So
It
it's like
is
I'm
number
gonna go
one.
by them because they're professionals.
They know what they're
That's
doing.
who we go by. Okay?
Well, Travis, you were amazing.
Thank you so much for being here. This is a really good time.
Mara had too much fun, I think.
A little too much.
I just want to say, I've done an interview before for Playboy where it was at the Playboy Studios, okay? And
Is it Playboy Studios?
there was a Playboy Studios. This is in 2016, and I walk into the Playboy building, right? And it's 8 in the morning. So I had to do this radio show for Playboy, and walk in, and the girl who shows us to our room, they sit us down in a room, and then they're like, okay, Alyssa will be in to see if you guys need coffee or breakfast or anything. This girl walks
Or
in
BJ?
butt naked. Fucking butt naked, okay? And then I go on a fucking radio show with a woman who's topless. I just want to say, I think I've blushed more during this podcast than I did with 2 naked female radio hosts at Playboy.
So you weren't him on that.
Wait.
Before us.
I just want to put that out there. This is
Wait, I just want to say that.
Calababes is just another level. Podcastologist. That's
Wow. Now I'm speechless.
Yeah. Well, thank you for being my first menage a trois.
Well, actually, I feel like now we're second because the Playboy thing kind of thinks
it
like
was
it's number
strictly
1.
business. It was strictly professional. Oh my God. Well, thank you for having me. I'm glad.
Are you glad, Travis?
so
I know,
glad.
that is questionable.
I'm so glad. I can't wait to call John after this and
And be like, I
It's
had the
in
best
therapy.
time ever.
yeah.
Well, I'm Amy Feldman.
I'm Mara Allen.
I'm Travis Mills.
And thank you for watching Calababes. Hope you loved this episode.